Go for it.
Hey everyone, welcome to Joe Code Podcast, starring Joe Marrese. Summer is in full swing here, and lots of grilling and barbecuing happening. Great to see. I love showing up here at All Things Comedy Studio, and there was a barbecue in full swing. Aaron, thanks for giving me the heads up on that.
Yeah.
I mean, whew. What'd you take down? 2 cheeseburgers?
2 cheeseburgers, yeah.
Are we talking, how about some of that mac and cheese?
Took down some mac and cheese.
Yeah, I had some of that too. It was a nice crispy, it was almost like a mac and cheese casserole, I want to call it.
Yeah.
Delicious. I didn't get around to the fruit salad. But yeah, I did have a cheeseburger that was perfectly cooked by Mike over here. Mike, the big boss man at ATC here, perfectly manning the grill like a machine. That burger was delicious. The bun was perfectly toasted. I loaded it up with the ketchup, the tomatoes, the onions, the lettuce, and then threw that on top of the burger. Then on the top bun, squirted on some mustard, some mayo, and we call it a lunch with that. Now they're singing happy birthday to somebody out there.
Oh, yeah, it's Jake's birthday.
Oh, nice. Happy birthday to Jake.
20, I believe. 20.
20, wow, nice. Cracking open my second liquid death here. I just downed one of these. I don't know how, but...
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I'm thirsty. It's 90 degrees out.
If not more.
Yeah, up here in the valley. You trying to play softball in this shit?
It was like 85 last night at 7:45.
Yeah, that's tough.
And I'm playing in 97 tomorrow.
Yeah, you know what? I'd rather do that, though, than play with sleeves and pants. And
Yeah.
I'm ready for this summer. I'm not one of these people that complains about the heat. I like it. I thrive in it. I run the hills in it. The summer is mine. I take it by storm. Yeah, great. Burger. I love a good burger. Was in Chicago, had a fantastic trip there. And I did a Joe Eats, Instagram's #1 hit show, Joe Eats, with my dad cooking smash burger tacos on the 4th of July. And he didn't quite, it's hard to make the exact smash burger because you got to kind of make it really flat and then kind of have crispy edges, sort of a thing, or whatever they call it. Caramelized edges, maybe? Did they say that? Maybe not. But something along those lines. So it's basically a burger, but then we had the sauce. It's like Big Mac sauce, and the lettuce, tomato, and onions, and then the tortilla you put on the grill, and then you smash it, and it's good stuff.
How was it shaped?
Yeah, I mean, it was just shaped like a regular burger. I mean, my dad, he's a good cook. He's learned to cook in the last few years. And we're talking base level cooking. He's not going into the whole he's not at that advanced level yet. He's got the basic cooking down. He's not at the level of like, hey, let's really get into it here.
No, I'm fully on board. I was just wondering if he did if he chopped up the patty or if he left it intact. So you're saying he left it intact?
Oh yeah, he left it intact. Yeah, and then he smashed it on the grill. Yeah, and then he put because it was like small, like taco-sized tortillas, and then put the whole patty on there.
Okay.
But yeah, I wonder if you do a smash burger taco, I feel like you could really I mean, I think you could cut up the meat.
Yeah, you could chop it up.
Yeah, I think you can. I think that's what we're gonna do next time.
Yeah, because then it's more of a traditional taco.
Yeah, because then it's more of a taco, and then you just put on the toppings that you would put on the burger.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right. Yeah. So next time we need to embrace that. I'll pass it off to my dad.
Although if you used a bigger tortilla and like grilled the tortilla like a crunch wrap, like I'm into that.
Ooh.
I'm into that if it still stays circular.
Yeah, that could be nice.
Fold it over.
That could be nice. Well, I'll pass that along to my dad. Oh, wait, I don't have to pass it on. He's going to listen to this podcast.
Just a suggestion, Mr. Marrese.
Yeah. Yeah, cooking, grilling, summertime, drinking beers. Sam Adams Summer Ale, a delicious summer beer, one of my favorites.
Did you have any Crispy Boys?
My local bar in my hometown of Park Ridge, Illinois, Holtz, that usually serves it. They did not have it this time around. I feel like I'm always just missing it.
Yeah.
Because my friend Joe sent me a picture from maybe 2-3 weeks ago of him having a Crispy Boy there. So, I mean, they're always switching up the rotation of their draft beers, which I appreciate a bar that does that.
Sure.
I like having new options, but there needs to be some constants in life. There need to be some consistency in life.
Yeah.
And one of those consistent things needs to be Crispy Boy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, we can mix up other things. We could change different IPAs and whatnot, but Crispy Boy needs to be a constant. I want it, and I want it all the time there. I'll raise a stink. All right, I'll go to the hometown paper. You think I won't go to the Advocate? I will. I'll get it in the magazine. Yeah, we'll take care of it. Hey, guess what? I bumped into this robot yesterday. Literally.
Oh, wow.
You know those sidewalk robots that deliver food?
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever they are, these little, like, coolers on wheels?
Yeah, I assume they were Amazon, but...
Yeah, or whatever the hell it is, with this one named Mina backed into me. And they all have these names I've never heard of. Well, Mina, I feel like maybe I've heard. Meena. Is that I think it was a girl robot.
Yeah. Did she tell you that, or is it just written on there?
It's written on there. They have their names on the side.
I thought she was like, beep, boop, sorry. I'm Mina.
No, I'm walking down Sunset, going to the Comedy Store, and this thing's like keeping pace with me. Like, what are they? Stop tracking my moves, man. Don't be following me around. I'm clean. It's like, it was like 2 feet in front of me, and then I'm walking, and it's like and then it's like going a little faster, and then there's a guy walking towards us, and then it backs up into me, and the guy laughs at me. And I'm like, yeah, what? Yeah, what's going on? And then the robot freezes for a little while, lets me go.
You gotta leapfrog that fucker.
Yeah, next time I'll jump over you, Mina. I'm gonna be on the lookout for Mina in my neighborhood. Get out of my face. Get out of my way. Okay, I'm trying to go to work. It's why we can't have these robots taking over. Their self-driving cars. No, they can't even freaking walk on the sidewalk without bumping into people. I think they could drive. Get real, man. Get out of my face, Mina. You don't want none of this smoke. I'll beat up a robot.
Yeah, don't remember what happened to Hitchbot.
What's that?
Hitchbot was a robot that was created to see how how long and if people would pick it up like a hitchhiker across Canada, starting in the East Coast going west.
Oh yeah.
And it made it as far as Philadelphia before it got beat to shit.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Hitchbot.
Damn. Yeah, no, I don't think I would beat up a robot. Not Office Space style, like beating up the fax machine. Maybe in that sense, or, you know. Okay, let's talk here. Let's talk volcano menu at Taco Bell. When I was in town in Chicago visiting home, my brother was excited to bring up the volcano menu, which is now back at Taco Bell.
Is that just spicier? Or?
Yeah, which when you hear volcano, you think heat.
Yeah.
And they have lava sauce, which, yeah, it's my brother's like, yeah, it's hot. I'm like, yeah, well, it is lava.
Yeah.
So that's about as hot as it gets. And I had let me look at the burrito that I had, but it was great. And my brother's really trying to get me to download the Taco Bell app, which I have not done yet, which I don't know what I'm freaking waiting for. There's really no reason not to just go into the App Store and to be clicking on click that download button on the Taco Bell app, because they give you all kinds of points and rewards. And my brother's saying, like, with every order, he's getting like a free Crunchwrap Supreme.
Ooh.
They're just like throwing it in there. I mean, there's good things happening on the Taco Bell app. Now I'm in my Uber Eats app here trying to look at my past orders, which is seeming to be an issue here. Oh, orders. There we go. So, let's go. Taco Bell. What was the name of that burrito? It was the double beef volcano burrito.
Wow.
Yeah, it was awesome. They put in those red crispy tortilla strips, lava sauce, cheese, sour cream. Delicious stuff. And like the volcano taco, they just do, it's a red taco shell, which is not spicy, it's just the red dye.
Oh.
And then you have the lava sauce, which is nice and spicy. Hence the volcano.
I had Taco Bell last Thursday. I was starving after softball. And I had the grilled cheese steak burrito.
You're big on that.
Yeah, and I got 2 of them. But I feel like they put too much rice in it. They were like really filling it up with rice to compensate for something. I don't know.
Yeah. This isn't Chipotle.
Yeah, we don't need that.
Let's tone it down on the rice. Yeah, I mean, I need just a tad of bit of rice in there.
Yeah.
That's it. Let's keep it at a tad.
Yeah, because you know what doesn't have a lot of flavor ever? It's rice.
Freaking rice? Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
But I was also dealing with a cold, so I don't know if that also just killed my taste buds.
Could have been that, but if you notice the excess amount of rice, that's we don't need that.
Yeah, more steak, less rice.
Yeah. And then what did I want to get into here? We got some brackets I want to get to. We got the cuisine bracket, and there's still the pie bracket.
Yeah.
We need to get to. Been meeting some great fans lately at the Comedy Store, and I wish I could remember their names. There was the guy who is on the softball team. Hey, this is Joe Eats. Oh yeah, his name's Joey. Met him the other night at the Comedy Store. Great guy.
Did they win the championship or not?
No, they didn't.
Oh,
They lost.
jeez. Get it done, guys.
But I should have asked them to send me one of their jerseys.
Yeah.
I would love that. And then I met another, damn, I wish I remember his name, but he was at the Comedy Store with his mom, and he was a great dude. Threw the door staff some money, gave us like a nice tip. Yeah, it was good.
Nice.
Good. It's always good to meet people like that at the Comedy Store when I'm working, because oftentimes I meet quite the opposite.
Yeah.
There are people that want to fight.
Yeah.
They want a piece of me. And as the captain at the Comedy Store, I don't back down. I'm the leader. I'm leading the charge. And if you're going to act a fool in my showroom and I come up to you, I'm not the asshole. You are.
Yeah.
I'm coming over to you because you're an asshole. Not because I'm one. I don't have a bone to pick with you. I'm not coming after you because I'm not getting laid. Okay? I'm not mad. Because this... there was these two older guys. Yeah, had to be in their 50s with these two, rich-looking people. Two beautiful older women, for sure around 50. Same guys as well. Only one of the guys was chill. The other three were complete idiots, talking loudly. And then you go over to them, and they try to tell you that they're laughing. I hate that. If you're in the showroom at a stand-up comedy show and you're talking just like, hey, yeah, that was good. Yeah. If you're yapping away, that's not laughing. Listen, I wasn't born yesterday, okay? I know what laughing is. And there's no words involved in laughing. That's how laughing works.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
It's a sound. There's no words spoken.
You don't even look at your friends when you laugh.
Yeah. So I go over to them and warn. Yeah. So I go over to them and warn them, and then, word gets over to me that they said they told me I was a dick because my friend who was, my friend Bianca who was serving, she told me that they said I was a dick. So now I had it out for them. Because I'm not a dick. Okay, I'm doing my job. And then, I'm also done with warnings. If you misbehave, you're out. Because then they would keep talking, and then they would look over at me. They were trying to they were negging me with their behavior. And then I went over to them and I said, the server's bringing your tab. You guys are going to sign it, and then you're going to leave. They don't have the option to stay. I tell them what they're going to do. Mm-hmm. And then that's what happens. And then the one guy gets excited, and I have to wave over security. Security's right by there. Give him one of these, and he's like, yeah, get them over here. I'm like, yeah, I will. So then we walk him out, and then our manager comes over, and then the guy's threatening to fight us, and bad words were said. Mm-hmm. And then the guy was like, yeah, it's outrageous. Because then people were lined up outside for the next show, and people are seeing this oh, wow, this is what happens at comedy shows. It's like what you would see at a rowdy college bar.
And these people are in their 50s.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
They were older.
Yeah. No better. At 50, you're not going to take a shot to the head and recover from that as easily as you would in your 20s.
Well, this is the other thing I love, too, is when you're kicking people out, people will do this. They start to film us. They think we're committing a crime by throwing them out of our establishment for them doing wrong.
Yeah.
They'll literally be like, hey, the cops are going to love this. And they're filming. Like, yeah, they're going to love you being a drunk asshole. Yeah, they're going to laugh at you, you stupid ass.
Yeah.
Call the cops. They won't even send a patrol car over here.
Yeah.
You dummies.
West Hollywood PD is not making a priority out of you guys getting thrown out of a show.
Yeah. Comedy club hecklers. Dumb of you. But yeah, so that happened right before I left town. So I'm like, you know what? I need a break. I need to get out of here. I need to go to Chicago. I need to see the family, see the friends. I need to have some beers. 4th of July. I'm going to have a good time. And it was great. Sweet time seeing the nieces and nephews. And happy birthday to my nieces, Lily and Adri. Liliana and Adriana are going to be 4 and 7. And we had a birthday party for Lily when I was there. So it was great to be there for that. Such an adorable little girl. We went bowling on the 3rd of July after dinner, which we went to Lou Malnati's deep dish famous pizza, which I'm going to speak on in a moment. But, yeah, the bowling was a lot of fun. It was me and my dad, my sister, and, yeah, Lily, my sister, Diana's daughter. She was so cute bowling because she would throw the ball and then she would run back and give me a hug every time she did it in celebration of. She did pretty good, you know. She was throwing the ball and we had the bumpers up, but I remember she had some throws where she hit some pins and it didn't even touch the bumpers, so. She did great. So cute. It was a lot of fun. But I got a bone to pick with my sister, Diana, my brother, Louis. So Lou Malnati's deep dish pizza. World famous. Aaron, would you say there's a fair amount of sauce on that pizza?
I have had it, and yes.
Yeah, they put it on top, correct? Yeah.
Yeah, the whole thing's red.
Right. For whatever reason, my brother and sister insist on ordering that pizza. Extra sauce. It's absolutely sickening.
They want heartburn?
That's the thing. Yeah, because you know what? My brother-in-law, Mark, didn't make it to bowling after that. You know, he had to go to the bathroom. Mm-hmm. All right, there was a stomach issue. Oh, I wonder why.
That was my experience at Lou Malnati's.
You know, they make that pizza with the sauce on top. They put it in the cast iron. You know, you have the dough on the bottom, then they throw layers of melted cheese, very thick slices, and then they just drench the sauce on top. If you do extra sauce on the pizza, you know what it is? It's just tomatoes.
Yeah.
It's like a garden of tomatoes. I got to the point where I'm like, what am I eating? And it didn't look right. It was so weird, and I was like, okay, what are we doing here? Next time I'm getting my own pizza. I'm not sharing with you guys. This is so ridiculous. How could you be that obsessed with tomatoes? Why don't you guys freaking marry the tomatoes if you love them so much? Don't bring them in our face. I mean, that was gross. Don't destroy a wonderful pizza like that. You know, I almost made that my this sucks for this week. It almost made it.
It feels like it.
Yeah. So we don't want that. Yeah, that could be a this sucks, but my this sucks is going to be golf related. I went golfing 3 times, and my this sucks for this week is hitting the ball in the water every time at the 9th hole at Golf Center in Des Plaines. There's a fun par 3 golf course in Des Plaines, Illinois called Golf Center where you can play at night. They have lights. You could play day or night. I think you can make tee times up to like 10 p.m. It's a lot of fun. There's a 9th hole there where you're shooting over water. And for at least the last 3 years, I've hit it in the water every freaking time. It's in my head. Okay, the water is psyching me out. Okay, I'm using clubs where I'm like, oh, I know I swing easy with this club. And yet, it still goes in the freaking water. I'm choking. I choke on that hole every time. It's really frustrating. And the thing I learned with golf is to stop trying to be good at it. Which is going to take me into my Joe code for this week, which is exactly that. If you're just a leisurely golfer, stop trying to be good at it. You're not good at it. You won't be good at it. And if you tell me you're good at it, you're lying. You're a liar. Liar, liar, pants on frickin' fire. Okay, I don't believe you if you tell me you're good at golf. If you're the ordinary, everyday person with a job and a family, you're not good at golf. I challenge anybody. Aaron, what do you think about a statement like that?
I think it's spot on. I mean, that's what I did last time I played. I haven't played in a year, and I played on the 3rd of July. And I just kept it simple, wasn't trying to do anything crazy. The bar was super low.
Yeah.
And I came out feeling good.
You know, if somebody tells you that they're good at golf, they're cheating. They're a cheater. They're moving the ball. They're taking re-hits.
Yeah.
Okay? If you're playing a real, like a well-kept 18-hole golf course, if you're shooting, most of these are par 72. If you're shooting 90 or under, I want video evidence. I want you to wear a body cam the whole time, and I'll watch all 4 hours of it. I want to see your every move, because I don't believe you.
Yeah.
I shot a 115, and my friends were laughing at me. That's 43 over par. That's legit golf. That's playing it as it lies.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not a. Do you know how hard golf is? Do you know like greens at a real course? Have you seen the slopes on these greens? There's like hill. You could like hike these greens and get a workout in. There's slopes like that.
Yeah.
Okay, you're not shooting near what the pros. Do you know how hard, how much you have to study, how much you have to practice? You have swing coaches. You have these different clubs. You're hitting every day. You know, you're taking lessons. You're devoting your life to this. And those guys, sometime on a bad round, will shoot around 80.
Yeah, yeah.
So, you know, you ain't telling me that you're getting anywhere close to that.
I shot like 103, but like there were some re-hits in there.
Aaron, you didn't shoot 103.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying there's some re-hits in there. So
see what I mean, everybody?
Take that with a grain of salt. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the course that you're at. Like my cousin Nick belongs to this. It's called Rolling Green Country Club in Arlington Heights, Illinois. Great course. Rolling Green really lives up to its name because those greens were fast, very fast and tough. So, yeah, not to challenge all the golfers out there, but give me a break, man. I'm not believing your bullshit. We had, you know what I haven't done in a little while is water balloons. At the birthday party for my niece, Lily, we had a little water balloon action going on. And the little kids are funny with the water balloons because they don't understand that you could throw them and then they'll pop. They were like squirting the water out of them and then trying to shoot you with the water.
Yeah.
I'm like, guys, throw them. They'll pop on impact. Okay. But, yeah, my sister's got like her backyard's like a kid's paradise. She has like a swing set. They got a pool. They got a toy area. It's a whole like kid's paradise back there. So that's, fun. That's fun stuff. Went down by the lake downtown Chicago. My friend Yobs, his uncle's boat is right on Burnham Harbor near Northerly Island, which is a concert venue where the one and only Dave Matthews Band was playing. So we went down there, and the boat happened to be like right near the stage. You couldn't see them, but you could hear Dave jamming out. So that was cool. Having some beers down there on the lake.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was cool. And then I would have to pee. We'd be having to pee, and there's a bathroom in the boat, but my friends kept being like, no, just pee in the lake. Like, everyone's peeing in the lake. I'm not peeing in a lake at 39.
No.
It doesn't feel right.
It's disrespectful to Lake Michigan.
Yeah, it's not my vibe. I don't want my urine in Lake Michigan. All right? I'm not just coming in town and peeing in the lake. That's not who I am. I'm respecting the lake. I'll pee in the bathroom, in the boat. I remember being in the bathroom in the boat, and then one of the women who was with our group was like, why are guys in the bathroom? They could pee in the water. I'm like, okay, psycho Chicago lady. Everyone's got to be so rough and tough around there. Like, everybody, oh yeah, we're tough. We're Chicago. No,
not the ladies, because apparently they can't pee in the water.
Yeah, you guys could pee in the water too if you want.
Yeah, I'll dangle you over the side.
Not peeing in lakes. But yeah, great times. And yeah, actually that's going to be my This Is Great for this week is the summertime in Chicago. It's really just a wonderful time there. And it was awesome to be there because I was not there in the summer last year. And it's a whole different place when the weather's nice. It really is. It's a great time, great city. There's so much to do outside. And, man, when I was there like over Christmas time and it was 50 below zero, it's nice seeing people, but just to be there during that is miserable. So it was so fun to be there and to be able to golf and to be outside and to see a lot of people and just, yeah, the energy, the vibe was fantastic. So that was really cool. Great stuff. All right, we're going to get into the, I want to tackle the Sitcom championship. I think, Aaron, you and I could handle that on our own. Typically I like to have like 3 or more people in case there's a tie, but I think we'll be able to handle it. First thing, I want to congratulate Chad and JT on 300 episodes of Going Deep. That is really awesome, and it's great to be a part of that. And yeah, we recorded that here the other day, and hope everyone enjoys the episode. I know it was a great time. It was a lot of fun doing that, and I actually didn't even know that it was 300 until we got here. So that was like a fun surprise. So good for those guys. Chad and Strider in Fort Wayne, Indiana right now doing shows. Because JT's back home here in LA awaiting his twin babies. All right, Aaron. Sitcom championship. Cue up Sky God 2000.
Let's see.
Let's get into it.
Okay, the finals are here. It's the matchup we've all been waiting for. Number 1, Cheers versus number 2, Seinfeld. I have a feeling this one is going to Game 7, overtime.
And I have a deciding factor here that I wrote down that I think really will key it in for Seinfeld. So, great run, both of these shows. I think Cheers, we said ran 11 years.
Yeah.
Seinfeld, I believe, went 9 seasons. Fantastic shows, great casts. Cheers often took place in the bar. Seinfeld had multiple settings. I mean, typically Jerry's apartment, Monk's cafe. But there were multiple settings for that show. You know, a sitcom could be defined by a lot of things. The writing, the acting, the level of funny, the comedy, the likability of the characters, all that stuff. I mean, I guess you could argue the characters on Cheers are probably more likable.
Yeah.
Given the fact that Seinfeld in the finale kind of was kind of a what's that word I'm looking for? I wish I knew the word.
Anticlimactic? Or?
It was just kind of not a reprimand, but shit, man. This is where you need JT. It was kind of I'm trying to think of that word, but it highlighted the fact that the Seinfeld finale highlighted the fact that they were kind of bad people.
Yeah. If you don't recall, they are the last shot is them in jail because they violated a Good Samaritan law.
Yeah.
They didn't help somebody they saw in trouble.
I'm going to think of the word that I was trying to say. But yeah, so the Cheers characters more likable. And this is a 7-game series for sure. Boston, we're talking Boston, New York. This is a classic battle.
Both shot in LA, though.
Okay, we know, Aaron. You don't have to break the fourth wall. But yeah, hypothetically, as TV would have us believe, Boston versus New York, classic battle there. And yeah, you have your great characters on Cheers. Seinfeld, the funnier show for sure. And my deciding factor in the show is this. Ted Danson, star of Cheers, made him a household name, Sam Malone. Now, do you remember a show called Curb Your Enthusiasm?
Yep.
Who was that show created by?
Larry David.
Larry David, also the co-creator of Seinfeld with Jerry Seinfeld. Ted Danson said, hey, I need to be a part of the Seinfeld genius.
Yeah.
And I need to be a part of Curb Your Enthusiasm. I don't know that he said that, but this is what I'm saying. So Ted Danson, the fact that he's on Curb Your Enthusiasm, joined the Seinfeld train, joined Larry David,
Yeah.
tells me that even Sam Malone himself wants to be a part of that, wants to be a part of the legend that is Seinfeld. So, with that, I give Seinfeld a 4-3 win in the Sitcom championship over Cheers.
I think Seinfeld wins 4-3 as well. I think Cheers is great. So many great characters, so many great actors come out of that.
Yeah.
But just the amount of jokes, the different scenarios.
Yeah, there's just so much there.
Yeah, there's just so much more variety in Seinfeld. All the guest stars, like there's just so much more going on in Seinfeld than on Cheers.
Yeah, it really is.
Which
yeah,
is no
all the
knock on
guest
Cheers. It did great with what it did.
Right.
But Seinfeld just took it to another level. Yeah, I think Seinfeld takes it home and with the upset. 2-1.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Seinfeld, congratulations. Well, yeah, well deserved. Great performances by everyone. And let's do. So we do have those other brackets, and I think we need to tackle, and we could do it, relatively quickly with the food. We don't have to go into too much detail. Mm-hmm. Because some of the cuisine we don't even really know about. But that one's been sitting for a couple weeks, so I would like to tackle the first round of the cuisine bracket if we see fit.
Did it get re-bracketed? I thought it...
And then we'll do... he corrected it because we kind of dismantled... I believe when Logan was here, we kind of made him rethink things.
Is it still in the YouTube comments or?
Yeah, it's in the YouTube comments.
Okay.
And it's from, let me see who it's from. I know it's not that far down.
That's hot dogs.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it is. Wait. Oh, no, that's not Sky God. That was the other one. It's, let's see. I don't know why I'm not seeing it now.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know that we have it. All right, well, let's do this. I'll do some emails. Because we just have a few. We don't have many emails with the time off that I had. No, actually, I'm going to stay here. I had, what are you guys on summer break with the emails? Because there's not that many. So, if you want to email me, don't forget, you could email me here at joecodepodcast@gmail.com. We're talking emails about food, beer, and men over here, or about really anything that you want to talk about. And also, you could book me on Cameo for a fun time, do a fun video. And then also join the Patreon for $2 a month at patreon.com/JoeCodePodcast. All right, let's get to, just a couple. Oh, you know what? It is in my emails.
Oh, okay.
From Evan.
I'm seeing a pie bracket.
Yeah, there's the pie one. Okay, here we go. Here, so, let's do this then. From Evan. Hi, Joe. After your brutal takedown of my seedings on the podcast yesterday, the selection committee has decided to take another look at the cuisine bracket. Scandinavian was disqualified due to recruiting violations and replaced with Hawaiian food. All right, so here's the Guy Fieri Memorial bracket. All right, so we'll tackle this here. First matchup is number 1 Mexican food versus number 8 Filipino food. This is one of those where it's like Filipino food, should you even show up? Should you dress? Should you guys dress? Or should you just stay home?
They're very proud, but yeah, I don't think this is close.
I mean, are we calling this a sweep or are we calling this a sweep?
I think it's a sweep, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I want to give Filipino, because I do like Asian food as a whole.
There's other Asian food on this bracket. We don't have to... Filipino's very specific,
Yeah, I don't even know what it is.
There's like lumpia, which is like kind of like a taquito. Pancit, which is like it's kind of like a pasta. It's almost like ramen a little bit.
Okay.
Not totally.
Should we give them a game? Do they even steal
so.
one?
I don't think so. If I went to a party, which I did lots growing up, like if there's both, I wouldn't even be touching the Filipino food.
All right, we'll sweep it.
Yeah.
Mexican. 4-0. On to the next round.
Yes. We have number 4 Indian food versus number 5 soul food.
Okay, this is a great matchup, actually. My brother and sister-in-law got me into Indian food years back.
Mm-hmm. I am also into it.
I feel like it was one of those foods that I was just like too weird, like a little shy to try. Just like, oh, I don't know what that is. It's not something I'm used to. Soul food. I know there's a place out here called Annie's that some friends of mine love, and they say it's just incredible. Yeah, my friends Matt and Morgan, who actually do a cool podcast called The Big Humble, but I have not had enough of it. I mean, I just feel like, just on my own personal take, I have just not had enough soul food. I need to be more cultured. So it's hard for me to give soul food a nod here.
Yeah, I love Indian food so much.
Yeah, I think there's so much great stuff, but I know soul food's good, but I got to give Indian a 4-2 victory here, I feel like.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah, I just don't have enough experience with soul food.
Yeah.
And all right, next matchup.
Number 2 Chinese versus number 7 Korean barbecue.
Ooh, baby. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you smell it?
Yeah, I do smell it.
Yep.
And it's nasty.
Yeah.
It's going to be a nasty one here. Korean barbecue is taking this. They're upsetting it.
Yeah.
I mean, Korean barbecue's hot right now. You don't want to face them.
No, you don't.
Oh, they're the number 7 seed? No, they're coming in here hot.
Yeah.
They're on a roll.
Yeah.
Okay, here in LA we have Koreatown, which is some of the most fantastic food that there is. Okay, yeah, yes, there is a Chinatown as well, but
there's literally a movie about it.
Yeah, there's yeah, Jack Nicholson. But Korean barbecue is just so succulent and delicious, and it's just it also, when you go out to those places, it provides a vibe.
Yeah.
You could cook it yourself. There's, you got the fire pit like in the middle. It's just a whole experience. But Chinese food is great.
I think Chinese food comes into this is not. They know who they are, but they're not giving it the extra effort.
Yeah, they're just.
And Korean barbecue's hungry.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'd say this only goes 6 games. I think they take care of them 4-2.
Yeah.
I don't even think it goes that far.
Yeah, I'm into it.
All right, Korean barbecue advances.
Upset, big time. All right. And number 3, Thai versus number 6, German.
Oh, yeah. You know what? These matchups kind of are a little tougher than I thought. Some of them.
I'm going to come out and say right now I'm German. So
yeah, I mean,
I've got a lot more experience with that than Thai.
I was in Milwaukee during my trip home recently. Me and my dad drove up to watch the Cubs lose to the Brewers, unfortunately, at American Financial Field. It was a great game, though. But while I was there, I indeed had 2 of these foods in Milwaukee. I had a bratwurst. I had a pretzel.
Yeah.
They were great.
Yeah.
Thai food I love. I gotta say, I am a big fan. I really do love Thai food. I've had it a lot. There's Thai Town here in Los Angeles. I love Pad Thai. I love I mean, Aaron, so what would you call it for German?
I'd say it goes 7, but I think German pulls it out. I think we got another upset.
All right, I'm gonna go along with you on that, because just kind of going back to my Midwest roots of fat and carbs.
Also, portability of a bratwurst and a pretzel.
Yeah, and it reminds you of sports and
Yeah.
barbecuing. It's just more of who I am.
Yeah. Thai is great.
But Thai is great, yeah. So I'm gonna say it goes 7 also.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's like a nice healthy meal, but that's not why we're here.
No.
As we discussed, we're not here to talk about what's healthy and not. So, all right, cool. Yeah, Mexican, Indian, Korean barbecue, German advance. The Guy Fieri semifinals will be pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Now on to the next bracket.
Bobby Flay Memorial Bracket.
Yeah.
Neither Bobby Flay or Guy Fieri are dead. Just so you know, memorial means they're dead. But it's all good.
Very good point, Aaron. Yeah.
We've got number 1 Italian versus number 8 Hawaiian.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, this is another sweep here.
Yeah, I don't think
Just Hawaiian food. Just to say, first of all, it's way too expensive. I heard if you go to Hawaii, food's so expensive. So
yeah,
suck on that.
Yeah.
And also, like, what is it? Fish? Okay, yeah, we get it.
Yeah, it's a lot of.
Aaron can't even eat that, so get it out of our face.
It's not even all fish. It's a lot of like pork that's like cooked in a way that I don't really love. So yeah, I kind of I really avoided it when I was there. I was just like, let me get what I know I already like.
Yeah, and there's like pineapple and shit, which I don't mind.
Yeah, I don't mind pineapple.
Like, I don't mind a Hawaiian pizza, but Italian food, come on.
Yeah, there's just no.
I mean, we're gonna go with the genres here. This is another sweep in a 1-8 series.
Yeah.
4-0.
Yeah. Then we've got number 4 Spanish versus number 5 French.
Yeah. See, now here. I'm kind of at French food. I'm kind of at a loss.
Yeah, there's not.
I don't even know what's going on.
There's not a lot specific to France. It's more of a style of cooking than a cuisine.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's well
versus
said.
Spanish at least has paella as a thing.
Is empanadas considered Spanish?
I'm
South
not
American?
sure where they originate, to be honest. I mean, if you're asking me, I prefer. Well, I like the food in France. I had a really good time there. I mean, what's not to like about a bread and cheese culture?
Mm-hmm.
And ham. I don't have that much experience with Spanish cuisine. There's a lot of seafood in that I can't eat either. So, for me, I could see the French taking this down and upsetting at 4-2. Unless you have any strong feelings about Spanish food.
No, I really don't. French, yeah, it is a fun style of cooking. I know there's French restaurants that I've been to that I liked. Yeah, there's really nothing that stands out to me. But yeah, as far as Spanish goes, I don't really. Again, yeah, I'll just. I'm gonna go with you on French.
Cool.
I like the 5/4 even matchup, but I'll say it goes 7.
Sure.
But French food advances.
Then we've got number 2 Japanese versus number 7 Colombian. Again, not really that familiar with the difference in Colombian food.
Yeah, and then he says if you happen to have JT on the pod for this bracket, it could be the magic that Colombia needs to upset the first round. I mean, I've never even heard him talk about Colombian food.
Yeah,
so.
if we had JT's mom on, I think she could make a very good argument.
Yeah, we need Monica.
And who do we love more than Monica?
Yeah.
I mean, Japanese, I can't even eat it anymore because of the seafood, but I loved it when I could. I give Japanese maybe 4-1.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. I'll give Colombian, because I know South America is good food down there, and they do a lot of good things. But yeah, Japanese, the culture there. We're talking Tokyo and sushi and everything. Even though we can't do that, but there's enough good stuff there.
Yeah, like I said, I loved it when I could.
Yeah, Japanese 4-1.
And then finally we have number 3 Greek versus number 6 Brazilian. This could be tight.
Yeah, this could be good. But as a great friend of mine who actually the shirt that I'm wearing, Heaven on 7, restaurant owned by the they're no longer in business, but it was for many years a restaurant owned by the Banis family, who was a family that are some of my best friends in the world in the Chicago area. This was a Cajun restaurant, New Orleans style Cajun influenced restaurant, but they are Greek. And I've had plenty of Greek food, and Greek food is great. There's not enough of it. There's not enough restaurants. But I love Greek food all around. The way they season it, the chicken, the salad, lamb is delicious.
Yeah, they got great sauces.
The sauces are great.
Hummus.
Yeah.
Pita, all good.
Would you say pita?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Brazilian, that's good. The meat and shit. I like all that. But, yeah, they don't have enough. To me, there's not enough there. I mean, I do. Yeah, Fogo de Chao is great. You can pig out.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm going to say.
And also way more expensive than Greek.
Yeah. I'm going to say Greek wins 4-2.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Nice.
Yeah, I think Brazilian is great, but it's only on special occasions. Greek you can have once a week and be solid.
Yeah. All right, so we got Italian, French, Japanese, Greek. Yeah, and I'm going to look into more. I'm going to look more into French food. I got to do some homework. Mm-hmm. I got to see. I got to study them for the next matchup.
Yeah. We're running short on time. I can run through some comments.
Here, let me see what email I have. Oh yeah, we already did that one from Capri about Matt. Yeah, I remember Dave read that and insulted her. How dare him do that? Don't insult my people. Yeah, I have 3. I got 3 short emails. Maybe we could do those.
We're pretty up against it. Maybe read the shortest one.
Well, let's do this one from Michael in regards to MASH.
Sure.
So Michael, our sitcom expert, says, hey, Joe, I don't get all the hate MASH is getting from y'all. First off, the version of the show I watched had a laugh track, despite not being filmed in front of a live studio audience like Aaron mentioned. Secondly, the intro song fucking rips. When I would be up at 3 a.m. being a degenerate and the MASH theme came on, I got stoked. I think you and Aaron need to give it a watch, as it sounds like neither of you have ever actually seen an episode. Yeah, I'll be honest, I haven't. I've put it on and I've watched, but yeah, I have not watched a full episode. It's surprisingly funny with some drama you don't normally get in other sitcoms, making it unique. The MASH slander cannot continue. Yeah, I mean,
I was just referring to the parameters of the bracket, and MASH did not have a laugh track the entire run of the show. They had it, they didn't have it, they added it, and then they took it back. So that would have disqualified it, I think, compared to all the other shows. Even so, laugh track is weird when you compare it to a show that has an actual audience.
Yeah.
Which all the other shows had.
But yeah, Michael, you got me. Yeah, I've not watched an episode, nor do I want to. Will I give it a chance? I don't know.
Yeah, and I don't know if that theme song rips. I don't know if rips would be the word I'd use.
Yeah, no thanks. And then this is just real quick from Sour Cream Dave.
Well, let me get to one. Sky God 2000 said.
What do you got?
He just said, "I'll be honest, Joe and Aaron. I haven't watched much MASH myself, but I put it in the bracket based on Michael's expertise.
Yeah.
An overall general consensus. Didn't realize it didn't have a laugh track. That's my bad. Great analysis as usual, though. So yeah, he just referencing his own bracket.
All right, last thing here, and then we'll get to the other 1 or 2 emails that are still there next time. All right, Sour Cream Dave, my man. Says, Dear Joe, as a comedian, do you think people are born funny or do they have to learn how to be funny? From Sour Cream Dave. I mean, if you're born funny, you certainly have an advantage.
Yeah.
That is kind of the best way to do it. Because if you have to learn how to be funny, you know, there's going to be a sense of it looks like you're being phony or faking it. So if you're naturally funny, which, you know, is something that I've been told that I am, and plenty of my other favorite comedians are naturally funny, that's certainly, I think the best comedians are people that are born funny instead of, you know, having to have to write to be funny.
You don't think they still learn it, though? You don't learn it from your funny uncle growing up, or... Mom or
oh yeah,
funny?
no, I think definitely, yeah. I mean, this is a big part of me as well. Like I think my, you know, like my natural like speaking voice is funny, so I'm like funny already. But yeah, the environment you grow up in can certainly influence your sense of humor. And yeah, I mean, I've said before, I've grown up around a funny family. A lot of my friends are hilarious. So yeah, in that sense, you can, yeah. In that sense, you learn it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it can be both.
Certainly in terms of stand-up, you can learn it.
Yeah.
It will take more time.
Right. So. All right, Sour Cream Dave, thanks a lot. All right, Aaron, we'll have to wrap it up then, huh?
Yeah.
We'll get to some...
There's not a ton of comments, so we'll get through them.
Yeah, we'll get to that. And next week we'll have, I believe there's going to be a special episode as long as the 3 guys that I'm trying to have on can all make it. I think it could be one of the funniest episodes that we've done here. So hopefully that will work out with everyone's schedule. But yeah, cut short on time. We were feasting before this. We were barbecuing. We were sucking down burgers and mac and cheese casseroles. And got a nice iced latte here this time. This was from the Pache joint restaurant in my neighborhood that I've discovered is cheaper than most neighborhood latte spots. So excited for that new find. All right, that is this episode of Joe Code. Everyone, thanks a lot for listening, for downloading and watching. Love you guys out there. Don't forget, please subscribe to that YouTube channel if you haven't already. And we will talk to you guys soon. This is Joe Code. I'm Joe Marrese.